Hi guys, just doing a quick video with one of our watch battery pressure test machines. We've just done a watch battery replacement in a Tissot. So I'll just move that one there. So it's had the battery, it's had the reseal and everything, so we just need to make sure that the test for its water resistance is going to be okay. We're going to use one of our vacuum testers rather than one of the water testers we use. We prefer to use these dry machines due to the fact because obviously there's no water in them, and the water test ones, if you do have a problem with your watch where it's got a leak or something and you put it in that tester, you know, the water can leak into it, and we don't want any water leaking into any of our customers' watches. So this dry machine gives you exactly the same results. So let's get to it. It's got a Perspex case on, and we're just going to take that off, and then if we have the dial here, and we've got to make sure that that black needle, the larger one, as long as it stays within the blue section plus or minus, the watch has passed its resistance test. We usually test it from anything from 2 to 5 minutes and then leave it in for a further minute after that, once we've switched the machine off, just to make sure that that needle doesn't move. We're not going to test it for that long today. It's just a quick overview of how we would test, or how you would test a watch. If we get down to this bit here, this is where the watch sits. Let's just try and move that so get clear. It's on a little pin there, so the watch sits, or that pin sits on top of the watch glass. It doesn't harm it in any way. Just rests neatly on top of it, not putting too much pressure on. And then this bit here is where the watch sits, and this wheel, if you just loosen that, this section will move up and down if you've got a watch that's a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, whatever. And we just have a on button there. Okay, so let me just put this camera down a second while I put that watch carefully in. Right, okay, so we've put the watch on, and you can see that it's resting on there, and that little needle is also just resting on the top of it. And what we have to do is make sure that this black needle, the big one, sits at 0. So we just move the outer dial, set it, doesn't have to be bang on, but near enough would be good. We put our Perspex case back over, and that basically going to suck all the air out of this chamber, and we'll see if that watch has actually got a leak on it. So if we just switch it on, and as we can see, that isn't moving at all. Chances of that moving, even if we left it on for 5 minutes, is going to be pretty remote. It might move slightly, but I think that would be okay. So I would say we'd normally leave that on for 2 minutes, just to make sure that's not going to go out of that blue section, but you know, this is going to be absolutely fine. So we'll switch that off. So that's it switched off, and we won't be able to take that case off. It's absolutely rigid on. All the air has been sucked out of that, and the only way to release that is a little red button there, and that will release all the make sure that can get some air into there. So that gets rid of all that, and that makes us be able to take that Perspex case off, and then we would just lift off. Take the watch out, we'd lift that off, and then get our watch. And that's pretty much it. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye now.